also work behind the scenes. And I just want to take time out to thank him. All right. Okay. I want to thank God, definitely, because he gave me the strength to be able to talk to you today. Because it was up to me, I would be behind the scenes myself. But he put a desire in my heart of like so strong that, you know, I just feel like I just have to tell the world and talk to them, you know, and spread the message that he has given to me. So I thank him and honor him because I fell in love with another man, well, another person, and it's God. So I thank him. And for those of you who don't know me, and I think you already do, but we'll pretend. My name is Lakita Sharpe, and I'm the author and founder of the Nations of Rainbow Girl Series Sports Ministry. And it's a ministry that's helping young adults for them to reach their goal in life because God has put so much in me. God has put so much, he has a, what can I say? He has a plan for them and for you all. And so just teaching them how to go and be who they are, you know, to find themselves and be a good person and the best person. All right, special tribute. For those of y'all who don't know, it's Black History Month. And I would like to do a special tribute to Ida B. Wells Barnett. She was born in 1862 and died 1931. And she was a woman rights advocate, a courageous Black woman journalist, and was the co-founder of the NAACP. So she really worked hard to get to where she was, you know, for us to pave the way. And I want to also do a salute to every Black writer, speaker, teacher, musician that's in this room today. So may you continue to make history. All right, back to discussing the book. Rainbow Girl, as you can see, she is a Black girl, but her spirit has no color. So she represents every color of the rainbow, and that is her horse, J.C. Royal. All right, and she represents every girl who has been victimized from being abused, bullied, date raped, peer pressure, and who suffers with low self-esteem. And if you suffer with a mental and physical disability, she also stands for that. Now, the idea for Rainbow Girl, where did it come from? One day I was reading my Bible, Genesis 9:13, and it said that God placed the rainbow in the sky for him to be reminded of the covenant between him and the earth. And then out of nowhere I said, wait a minute, let me create a character that represents the rainbow. And out of it came the first book, Rainbow Girl. So this is an introduction of the series. And, you know, there will be more to come with her, introducing her with her friends. All right, so I'm about to read, backstory. To give you a little bit of backstory from me. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to write and do television and radio. So, you know, I started to write, and originally it was horror that I was writing. Correct me, but scared me halfway to death, but I was still writing. But then later on in life, about 20 years later, then, you know, the idea, he put the passion back in my heart to write again, but this time it brought me light. It brought me light and joy. And Rainbow Girl brought me back to life. So, you know, I hope that, you know, whoever reads the story, that you will see the positivity in her, because there's so many books out there that's harming people, and I want to bring to the, you know, world somebody who they can relate to, someone who has been through stuff and who has struggled, and, you know, regular things that girls go through. So it's nothing deep or nothing. Okay, so I'm going to read an insert out of the book, and this insert is the main character, one of the main characters is Hannah. And she has a speech impediment and has an overbite, so people pick on her about that. And her brothers, Alex and Alexander, always picks on her. And this is, she's a poor girl, and she's about to go to Glory Town, a place that's very rich, where Rainbow lives, and who has everything that a girl can possibly imagine. Almost like the story of Oprah Winfrey and Gail, and y'all know what I mean, like for them meeting each other and how acceptable they were. And so that's how she is with Rainbow. All right, so here we go. Hannah woke up excited about the day. She had waited so long to travel to Glory Town. She could not wait to see what it was like to cross over the Great Bridge. Hannah's mother had told her that Alex and Alexander were going with her. Despite their teasing, Hannah wanted to look her very best. She spent all morning brushing her hair and cleaning her teeth. Then Hannah and her brother set out the Lackland side of the bridge, and it was foggy and gloomy. Even the trees looked dark and lonely. Alex and Alexander were still making fun of Hannah. She tried to tune them out, but finally she couldn't take the teasing anymore. Hannah burst into tears. Took off running down the Great Bridge. She ran so fast, and her eyes were filled with so many tears that the moment she looked up, she noticed everything getting brighter. She heard singing like never before and saw a cheerful welcome sign with flowers. She was in Glory Town. Trees were full of life, all green and lovely. The air felt fresh and crisp. Hannah heard a soft voice like clicking noises that sounded like footsteps. She looked up and saw a beautiful girl with silky brown skin and hair full of curls. The girl was wearing a long, bright sundress that reminded Hannah of the sun. And when she smiled, her mouth was full of color. "What's your name?" asked Hannah. "I'm Rainbow." Her tone was very pleasant, just like Hannah's. "What's your name, and are you okay?" "I'm Hannah, and I'm all right now." She wiped away her tears. Rainbow looked confused because she had never met anyone from the other side of the Great Bridge before. "Well, welcome to Glory Town, Hannah. Is this your first time here?" So that was a reading from the first book, 1. And Fran Dresser, I was picked on a lot myself, throughout the industry in television. And, I had teachers tell me that, I sounded too Southern to be able to speak in front of the public. And they also told me so many different things, I was running some hardships. But, I had that desire, and I knew it was something that God had for me. But, people kept on telling me different things. And also, I had someone told me, that in the industry, well, maybe if you get your teeth knocked out, you'll make it. And I just kind of held on to that. So, today is like almost like a birthday for me because I'm letting go of all that, and I'm going to be who God called me. So I just want to thank you once again for allowing this to happen to me. So I dedicate this book signing to him, so I don't want to ramble. So I come to the conclusion. Thanks for your support, and to learn more, I ask you to visit our website, and it's listed in the book, and it's www.lsharpe.simplesite.com, and check us out on YouTube, the Adventures of Rainbow Girl Series Book Ministry, because we have a show called the Miss Wonderful Show, and that's helping children and, just starting something to give children a positive, role model. And I want to leave you guys with this message. Through your mess, through your sickness, through your trials and tribulations, if God has placed a vision on your heart, you run and you go get your blessing. And just because they say no, God says yes, you can. The enemy is after your dream and for reaching your full potential. Don't let him rob you of what's yours. So I thank you all today. Thank you. And that's it.